The Smiley J Artist Zone, a platform for and about independent artists. Music, interviews, and much, much more. Now, give it up. Your host, Smiley J.
Welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone, a cool space dedicated to independent music creators, such as musicians, singers, songwriters, and producers. I am your host, Smiley J, and I want to welcome everyone. Welcome, wherever you are listening from, North America, South America, Asia, Africa. You know, I'm glad that you're here. Yes, I'm glad that you're hanging out here with me. Just know that, if this is your first time, I want to acknowledge you as well. Welcome, first timer. Make sure you come back and bring a friend. And also, you can listen to the show on your favorite music streaming platform, Apple, Amazon, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all the usual suspects. Just click on the podcast section and type in the Smiley J Artist Zone. Once you're there, make sure you hit that follow button. Now, to my real dedicated listeners, make sure you guys tell a friend, okay? Tell a friend so they can tell a friend. Now, today I have with me in the Artist Zone a super talented bassist. Yes, Mr. Mitchell Coleman. Yes, he's going to be hanging out with us today. Don't you guys just like a funky bass line? Now, they said it ain't funk without the bass. At least so I hear. But, I know that's true. We're going to talk about him. So, you may want to, get ready. All my funksters out there, get ready. Now, as we continue to celebrate Black History Month, I hope you guys have been doing some really fun activities, like checking out some of the documentaries. There's a lot of activities going on throughout the United States. But one thing I saw that I was really, really happy to see, like earlier this month, NASA, they celebrated all the Black Americans who contributed to the space program. The ones that shaped our understanding of the cosmos. Like they shouted out the legends like Guy Bluford, Mae Jemison, and also you remember those sisters who were the mathematicians, Dorothy Vaughan, Katherine Johnson, and Mary Jackson. From the movie Hidden Figures. So if you missed that NASA honoree, make sure you guys check it out. It is on YouTube. It's on YouTube, and I believe it's called NASA Honors the Stars of the Past, something like that. So you just type in NASA Honors Black History, it'll come up. But it's really good, so please check it out. Also, in the music world, earlier this month, we lost Betty Davis, the funk queen. She died back on February 9th. Now, if you don't know who she is, I urge you to go ahead and check her out. Do your homework. But she definitely was in the lead of her own. Yes. She had a unique sound that influenced artists such as Prince and Madonna. And she even inspired jazz, rock, fusion. Yes. She was once married to Miles Davis. So, yeah, check her out. Yes. So, you know what? Before I bring on Mitch, let me just tell you a little bit about him. Just a little bit, because you're going to hear from him. Now, Mitchell Coleman is the bassist who grabbed a hold of the bass as a young boy, and he fell in love with it. Yes, he fell hard in love with it, and he perfected it. He perfected it. He was a discipline of the Stanley Clarke, Larry Graham, and Louis Johnson, and Marcus Miller's School of the Throwdown. Now, if you listen to any of those brothers, you know you can play. Now, his experimental sound genres is from hip-hop, jazz, to R&B, proving his versatility as an artist. Now, his new classic single, Glide, gives the funk classic a fresh new feel. Coleman has created the kind of gem that will get all of his fans smiling, whether they want to dance at the club or just groove in their cars and nod their head. Yeah, like us old schoolers do. You guys help me welcome Mr. Mitchell Coleman. Welcome to the Smiley J Artist Zone. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well. How's the weather? Sunny Cali.
Yeah, it's a little hot this morning.
Okay, that's good. So I am glad to have you here today.
Glad to be here.
Yes. You know what? Before we talk about the release of your song, let's just take it back a bit. for the folks out there who may not be familiar with Mitch.
Okay.
So you started playing bass around what, like 12? How old were
That's
you?
correct. Around 12 years old. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So was it around that same age that you kind of knew that you wanted to express yourself through music?
Well, actually, what happened with me was I just fell in love with the bass guitar. I seen a friend of mine playing it one day, and I just knew I had to learn that. And I just never left it alone since that time.
That's what's up. So I want to talk about Gravity. I think it was released when, like, was it 2017, I believe?
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me just say that whole project is just timeless. Great project, good music.
Thank you.
And, you featured a lot of top industry folks on there. I don't want to get you in any trouble, but I know it was like Dave Sanborn, Hubert Laws, Norman Brown. Wait a minute, you even had the guy from New Edition.
Ralph Tresvant.
Yes, Ralph Tresvant on the cover Michael Jackson song, I Can't Help It.
Human Nature, right?
Yes. You know what? I listened to that project just so I can just kind of get a feel. I like to go back and listen, to the older stuff. And I'm like, this is really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I know there were many others contributing musicians on that project. So you guys blame me. If I missed your name, don't blame Mitch. It was me.
Yeah. Well, just really quickly, for that album, Leela Skavinsky was very important in the song Transcendence. He's a sax player. He also played with David Sanborn also. Hiroshi Upshur, very important. He was an arranger for that album. Timbali on percussions, Tommy Organ on guitar, Josh Clare on guitar, Fernando Harkless on horns, and Michael B. Sutton, of course, producing. So it was an amazing project.
Man, you had the dream team there.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow. That's what's up. Now, I do kind of miss those liner notes where you can like read, we're in a digital age, which is cool, but I like personally reading the liner notes and look at all the folks that contributed and, you just kind of follow the breadcrumbs and see where they have contributed on a lot of other artists' projects. So let's talk about Glide. Yes, we got to talk about Glide. Yes, which is a classic cover from the group Pleasure.
That's correct. 1979.
79, yes, that's when the funk was really funky. So I have to ask because I'm not a musician, so I gotta ask because I have a lot of artists and musicians that listen to the show. Now, why this particular song?
Well, as a bass player, that is the bucket list for bass players.
Oh, okay.
If you're playing that one, they know you're in the game.
So, is that a real complex song for bass players?
Well, it's just funk driven. It's very very aggressive funk for bass players. In the midst of kind of a calm around it, So it's an interesting, very interesting song that Nate Phillips put together, man. Amazing. The interaction between all the other instruments in that with the bass is just amazing song.
Wow. Well, but thank you for bringing funk back. I mean, I don't want to say it's sizzled, Yeah. But it's always good to hear. It's not funk with that funky bass line.
and it's good to hear real musicians again,
Yes, yeah. Indeed. And I also want to mention that you dedicated the song to your mom who passed away.
Actually, the song is going to be part of an album called Dedication for my mom.
Okay.
So the album is going to be packed with a lot of the stuff that she enjoyed, So it's going to be an interesting album. I got some really good artists going to be featured on that one also.
Nice. Can we get a little preview of any artists? So we gotta hold tight.
Well, we got Frida Payne doing a.
Oh, wonderful!
Yeah.
Yes.
Grace us with "Do You Still Dream of Me?" Frida was Jet Magazine favorite.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Nice little put together.
Okay, wonderful. I can't wait to hear it. Now, as a bass player, I know you have played like various styles of music, but if you had to describe your style, how would you describe it?
It's a fusion. I'm a funk bass player that surrounds himself with jazz artists. And so that mixture, I'm able to lay a nice funky foundation while they act the fool,
Well, that's nice. I mean, look, you surround yourself with the best.
The best,
you know?
yeah. Thank you.
And that's what helped you, improve your skills,
Absolutely.
So do you read music or do you play by ear?
I read, but mainly for what my projects are, I do by ear because I'm the one that's generating it, so it's a lot easier for me in that way. But if I had to, charts and stuff like that, of course, you have to get on. You have to stay on your game,
Yeah. So, you know what? I know that as a bass player, you probably have your favorites and, but I just want to throw out a name, and I just want you to give me the first word that comes to your mind. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
He ready. Okay. Bootsy Collins.
Funky on the one. That's 2 words, but there it is.
On the one.
On the one.
Yes. Marcus Miller.
Exceptional seasoned.
Okay. Now, have you played with him?
Marcus, no, I haven't played with Marcus. I was at a studio with him one time, and we kind of hooked up, but we haven't played together. I'm trying to put something out there, but we'll see how it works out.
Okay. Michelle Indigeo cello.
Different. Just she came from the side view of things, It's just amazing bassist.
Mm-hmm. And those were 3 that I just kind of pulled out. You have about 2 or 3 you want to add to it?
Well, of course, for bass players, you got to know Larry Graham. That's
Yes.
That's the father of funk.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That's the godfather.
Sorry, Mr. Graham, no disrespect. Yes.
Please, no disrespect.
Yes.
And of course, Jaco Pastorius on the other end of that spectrum. Bringing you a little bit more harmonics and nuances on the bass that we never seen before. So you got to bring those 2 up. Absolutely. And then, of course, the new Victor Wooten. I mean, it's just amazing. This guy's a machine, man.
Yes. I have to agree. Yes.
Yeah. So, if he gets up on stage, but you just unplug your instrument.
You just kind of stand by and watch, right?
Yeah, enjoy it.
And just enjoy and take it all in.
Exactly.
And take it all in. Now, is there any of the younger cats that you kind of, paying attention to?
Well, not really the younger. I don't see much. I haven't been looking actually.
Okay.
But I do like I'm see if I pronounce his name right now. Alvin L. I think the bass player for Michael Jackson at the time. I think he's amazing. I really like his style, and I also love the bass player and I can't think of his name right now, of course. But anyway, I just let that go. Yeah.
Okay. Real scratch that one.
Yeah, there you go.
So, since we're still in the month of Black History, I have to ask you, who are your Black history heroes or sheroes, either past or present?
Martin Luther King, definitely.
Okay.
It was just amazing to have someone with that kind of vocabulary in that time, dealing with, when Blacks weren't as educated at that time. For him to be what he was very unique, very amazing.
Yes. Interesting. Okay. So now, Glide, are we going to have a bring back some of those classic funk dance to Glide?
Oh yeah, Glide is funky now. I tell you, they need to put on a hazmat suit before they play that one.
Oh my goodness. So I know that you're still working on your project, but any plans on coming on the East Coast?
Yeah, we're gonna start getting a tour thing together, but it's gonna take a minute. The COVID situation, everything's a little funny right now. But, but we're working on it. Definitely.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by and hanging with me in the Artist Zone. Now, listen,
always a privilege.
Before you go, you got to tell the good folks out there how they can download this music, how they can follow and keep up with you and all that good stuff. And maybe, to the artists out there who may want to hire you, maybe, work on their project. So
there you go. All right. Well, MitchellColemanJr.com. In that, you'll find all of the links to all of the social media. And also you can purchase on that also.
Okay. So listen, do we have any Glad T-shirts?
We're working on it. COVID just got me slowed down, but it ain't got me done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know why I can see a T-shirt with just like the bass guitar just like coming up there by your shoulder blades.
Now, if I do that, you're not getting paid, I hope. No.
No. I just can see it for some reason,
Let's do it. We're going to make that happen.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Mitch, for coming on the show and being patient with the scheduling and everything. Much success to you and all that you do. And make sure you come back because, I want to hear that new song with Miss Frida Payne on it.
You got it. I know if I come back here, I'm doing something. So that absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, sir. Much love to you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Peace.
Hi, this is Ken Navarro, and you are in the Smiley J Artist Zone.
If you like hearing good music and cool conversations from some of the most talented music creators in the world that you may not hear on your local radio station, we're asking you to help support the show by making a monetary donation, any amount, and your donation is 100% tax deductible. Send by Zelle to the Smiley J Artist Zone at Gmail, or Cash App us at TSJAZ, or PayPal.me/SmileyJArtistZone.
Yes, it's about that time. All good things come to an end. But good news, I'm back here same time next week, so make sure you join me. I want to thank today's guest, Mr. Mitchell Coleman, the bassist, yes, the man with the groove. Now, if you want a little funk in your life, be sure to check out his new classic single, Glide, and get your groove on. And also be sure to check out his other music projects and add all of them to your playlist. Yes, that's how we get down. We like what we hear, we add them to our playlist. Now, if you want to keep up with Mitchell, be sure to follow him on social media. Now, as I glide on out of here, I'm going to need you guys out there to be safe, be well, and remember to listen to good music. Your ears will thank you for it. I'm Smiley J, and I'm out.